And are we live? Yo, I think we're live. Yo, what's up, everybody?
Like,
Yo, what's up, everybody? My name's Kumba. I'm gonna be running this amazing ROM hack called Rockman for Mice and Vidi, and along here with my good buddy Didi to help me do some commentary stuff.
hey
So,
there.
let's get this show started, shall we? Yeah, yeah. Let's get this show started. So, counting down on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So, so this is Rockman 4 minus Infinity. This is the ROM hack to play. If you have to pick just one Mega Man hack, or maybe just one hack in general to play, this is the game.
But
So,
don't play it on hard.
yeah, what DD said. So to kick things off,
This game is rough.
speaking of rough, no. Yeah, this already isn't a good start. But anyways, we're going to Dive Man stage, and it's already pretty different as you can see from that 8-way scrolling. So there's a couple of reasons why we come to this stage. The main reason we come, at least right now, is to get Water Cutter. And Water Cutter is basically like the Metal Blade in this game.
Yeah, because they don't only change the stages, they change the weapons, they change the bosses' behaviors, they change every single things in this game.
Yeah, exactly. And Rush Marine, and bam.
This is a scripted sequence, by the way. You don't have to avoid the spikes.
Damn, you told them my secrets. You told them the secrets.
I'm just being honest, man.
Okay then.
I totally believed you dodged those then for a second.
Well, at the beginning it would be possible, but towards the end it gets real fast. So this is Anchor, which is one of the Game Boy Mega Man bosses, if I recall correctly. And yeah, you're gonna see a lot of robot masters and enemies that are not from Mega Man 4. Basically, they took enemies from every single game on the NES, Game Boy, and there's even some enemies that they demade from the SNES games.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this hack, and nice there. I actually had to speedrun that section there, and now we have another mini boss. That's already 3 mini bosses, guys, and this is Wave Man. Huh.
From Mega Man 5.
Yeah, 1 game ahead.
Yeah. And there is another one that we're not gonna see, right?
Yeah, we're not gonna see Crash Man, which is in Drill Man stage, because you'll notice that I'm actually gonna get the balloon in a sec, but because we have the balloon, we really don't need wire, which is what we get from Crash Man.
No. You basically only need it at the Cossack stages, and they're gonna give it to you anyway.
Yeah, they're gonna give us later on, so we don't need it. So, oh boy, is it time for Dive Man? Dive Man is crazy.
Yeah. And one thing to notice is that the bosses' iframes when you're using the Mega Busters are super long.
Yeah, it's almost 2 seconds. It's almost 2 full seconds.
Compared to yours that are super short.
Okay. No dukes, Dive Man, no dukes. If he opens his mouth, it either means he's gonna shoot or change levels. You gotta be sure to pay attention to that. And calm down, dude, calm down. Calm down.
And as you notice, he changed colors, so there's 2 phases to, well, pretty much every bosses that are not in the refights. But in the case, in Dive Man's case, when he gets to phase 2, you cannot attack him while he's moving around.
Yeah, so that's what makes the second half of the fight even more challenging. So you notice that I got Water Cutter. You'll see it later on in the Skullman fight. But for now, it's time for Balloon to shine. And Balloon is essentially Rush Jet from Mega Man 3. You can fly pretty much anywhere. It does use up a lot of ammo though, so I gotta get some more ammo on the way. But you're gonna see,
Yeah,
we're
which
gonna
is why you're. I was about to say, which is why you're using Rush Search every time you have some downtimes.
Yeah, exactly. Optimally though, we shouldn't have to, but that's not likely to happen.
Yeah.
And oh, nice, I got it.
And yeah, you only need one to trigger the balloon, but you need much more if you want to keep it going for a while.
Yeah.
Because even without any ammo left, the balloon is gonna stay there for a little while.
Yeah.
And the auto scroller.
Yeah, nice and comfy auto scroller here, featuring pretty much every platforming gimmick of all of classic Mega Man's 1 through 6. And I guess we could get a good donation in the meantime. We have any?
So what I was going to say is that I'm not really plugged why we're doing this. We are ESA. We're raising money for Save the Children's emergency coronavirus appeal. So now more than ever, children's health is obviously at risk with the pandemic that's happening. Save the Children's health workers are present in over 100 companies, helping children and families hit hardest by the coronavirus crisis. And Save the Children is basically ensuring that children can keep playing despite lockdowns, they can keep learning despite lockdowns and other social distancing measures, creating virtual solutions, sharing ideas for how to keep kids active, how to keep kids learning, and most importantly, how to keep them safe. And every single dollar that you donate goes directly to the charity to help Save the Children with their amazing work. So thank you all so much for the money that you've raised so far, and hopefully we can keep that going.
Okay, Mega Man 7 T-Rex there.
Yeah. When I was saying there were some enemies demade from the SNES games, this is one of them.
Yeah, and it's that is an amazing port.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And now, featuring our good buddy over here, Scully Hopper, Scully Rider, Scully
I call him
Skater.
Skate, man.
But I know how to skate. I know how to skate, dude. And I'm not joking about that. So Skullman. Skullman's fast, but so is the water cutter. And we can actually pierce through his shield, which is why we went to Dive Man first.
Yeah, because the skull wheel is the speedrunning weapon.
Yeah,
This is the weapon you want for the speedrun. Now, this is gonna get fast.
Yes. So now we're gonna go to Drill Man stage, which is probably the easiest stage in this whole game.
One thing to know about the water cutter, though, is that the weapon tends to flicker, and sometimes the hitbox gets weird.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna hit something, and it's just gonna go straight through, and we might see it in those rocks right there.
Oh, dude, I got so lucky. That might not look like anything, but I'm serious. Those rocks sometimes just won't get destroyed. And hi Quince. Bye Quince. Adios.
Yeah, hardest boss in the game.
Yeah, it was so difficult that we didn't even see him fill up his HP bar.
And this is where you usually get the wire and Trashman. If you get to those rocks in time, but you're just gonna get straight over it. Because otherwise this is just one more boss to defeat, and there's no real advantages of getting the wire cutter at this point.
Oh, and by the way, that was Drill Man. That was Drill Man. And nice.
That was about as rough as Squint.
Yeah, might even be more difficult. And I guess I should explain this, but you see those animation skips I'm doing? I'm gonna be attempting to do those at the end of every single stage, including Brightman stage. And if you remember those from Mega Man 4, you can basically skip the animation get scene by just jumping up to the center. You do have to be in a pixel perfect position in the center of the screen though. And
this
now-
is one of my favorite stages in the whole game. There's a few mechanics in this stage that are so good. First of all, the Game Boy interface. Because as people already notice, your HP bar is not at the top anymore, it's down there. Simply because every single sprite that are in the darkened part are not shown on the screen, and your HPs are a sprite, so you wouldn't even see them if you... well, so bye Shadow Man.
Bye, Shadow Man. We'll see him later. Don't cry, guys. We'll see him later.
Yeah, because for those who played Mega Man 3, Shadow Man is pretty much this game's Proto Man.
Yeah, I don't know what's Pure Sabe's thing with Shadow Man.
Well, I mean, this is a cool boss. And this is another of those mechanics I really like the first time I played the game. Those appearing and disappearing blocks. Makes for a nice puzzle, especially in this room when you don't have the balloon.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I've only beaten that screen once without balloon.
Yeah,
And-
same.
Oh, and hi, Brightman. Bye, Brightman. Adios.
I think you should explain that a little more, because this is not supposed to happen.
No, it's not supposed to happen at all. So, you didn't notice, but when we beat Romance Stage, we got the Rush Cannon. And what the Rush Cannon is, it is basically insta-kill on almost every single boss in this whole game.
If you
But-
can pull it off.
Yeah, if you can pull it off. If you can pull it off. But you probably didn't notice there, but Brightman was trying to avoid getting hit by that Rush Cannon. He's supposed to freeze time and then toss Mega Man in the rush. And that'll actually kill Mega Man. So all the bosses have special patterns like that to try and avoid the
they're-
Rush Cannon.
Exactly, they're programmed to focus on avoiding the rush cannon first and foremost, but there are ways around it.
Yeah, there's definitely ways around it. And it's a different strategy for pretty much every boss. And hi, Shadow Man. Oops. Oh, whoa, okay.
Oh,
Okay,
oh
so
my god.
okay, so I wasn't actually
wow.
on Rush Cannon there.
Well, I
So-
mean, this is not a big waste of time, though.
Yeah, it's not that big.
At least you got across the checkpoint.
Yes.
And for those who played the original Mega Man 4, Toadman is kind of a joke boss. He's super easy, but they kind of changed this pattern in this game.
Yeah, they basically fixed everything. And also, shoutouts to auto-scrollers. You can actually jump through these blocks if you're using Hell Wheel. It's really cool. And even better, you can stand inside spikes, because that's also cool.
Yep.
Dude, this is the best auto-scroller I've ever played, man.
I mean, when you play this game on hard and you don't have the L wheel, this part is a nightmare.
Bam, bam. I wasn't on the right pixel. So, what Toadman was trying to do there is he was trying to jump up to the ceiling, and basically, he's completely out of your range if he's on the ceiling and you have Rush Cannon equipped. But I landed the Rush Cannon on the ceiling, so he just ended up jumping into it.
For those who played Final Fantasy games, you notice that Kumba just got the Toad spell. They use the same icon as in Final Fantasy IV on the SNES.
Oh, I never actually knew that. Thank you.
Yeah, the little white dot at the beginning of the name. And in this part, you need to go fast. Otherwise, if the temperature bar fills up, you start losing health real fast. But this is not a problem here. I mean, even when you play the game casually, this is not that much of a problem. It's just the way the game tells you just to go fast.
Yeah, go fast. Just that's what we're doing right now, thanks to the Hell Wheel. And whoa, I have a ton of HP here. Yep. And this is the very mysterious block room. So basically, these blocks literally just they just randomly put themselves in locations, and they can actually kill you. But if you have Toad or Bright also works. You can just freeze these blocks.
Yeah, because there's two ways to use the Bright Man's weapon. You can either throw a light bulb in front of you, or just freeze time if you hold the up arrow when you're using it. And one thing to note is that when those blocks hit another block, they just go back to where they come from.
Yeah.
So you save time actually. It's not just easier; it's also faster because you save on a bunch of animations.
And
I'm gonna let you explain, Dustman.
I got bad RNG, that's what happened. You want him to jump to the left because it is just quicker to set up the rush cannon kill if he always jumps to the left. But you can't do it if he jumps to the right, otherwise you have to do that backup strat I just did. It's a shame, we lost some time there.
And also, there's a really cool way to casually defeat Dustman because his weakness is the Toad spell, but you don't actually hit him with it. You hit the dust that he's absorbing, and making him absorb Toads hurts him much more than any other weapons.
Yeah, it took me like 2 years to figure that out because when I was playing this game, I thought that was just a stupid idea to make Dustman suck Toads. But unsurprisingly, it's actually the weakness. So
and this stage is really cool too.
Yeah, basically there's a whole bunch of curses in this stage that make you do crazy things like sliding, turbo firing, the Mega Buster, automatic swapping, and we're gonna be trying to get rid of all those spells by just using Toad. But it's only temporary.
Forgot the best one. The reverse.
Yeah, the reverse.
Because sometimes there are some words that are going to appear under your L bar, and those are the curses Pharaoh Man puts on you. So if you get the reverse curse, it means not only your D-pad but also every single buttons, including start and select, are reversed. Like that. And as Kumba mentioned, using the Toad spell will get rid of those curses for a little while.
And Pharaoh Man's not very happy with what we just did to his little artifacts.
Yeah, you just broke everything. This is a really cool fight that we're not gonna see.
Unless I mess it up. That has happened before. And sorry guys. So what Pharaoh Man normally does is he gets to his second form, he'll destroy the whole floor, and you'll end up being at the first room of the whole stage. It's crazy.
Yeah, and he's gonna start putting curses on you during the actual boss fight.
Yeah. Now, it's time for Ring Man. It's time for the easiest stage. Even easier than Rill. And conveniently
also,
Oh, sorry, what were you saying?
Let's go. No, just go ahead.
Conveniently, we have Mario Kart music, so it's time to go fast. It's time to go fast, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, the rainbow beams are usually platform in the original game, but in this one, they work just like Quickman's beam. But they don't kill you in one hit. They just deal like 8-10 HPs of damage.
Shouts to Final Fantasy, which game, DD? That's definitely a Final Fantasy game reference. Which star?
I don't recall. I mean, I know at least two Final Fantasy references in this game, and we already saw one. And I'm gonna keep the other one as a surprise for later.
Yeah, let's keep it a surprise. But I'm sure somebody in chat will recognize that. And Ringman, what's up, dude? Oh no. Okay, I got it. So with Ringman, nice, I got another animation skip. What Ringman's supposed to do there is he's supposed to jump out of your rush cannon shot, which you saw there, or he's supposed to dance across the floor. But if he's in the center, he actually can't jump, so we kind of take advantage of that.
Right, to the Cossack stages.
Dude, if you thought the game was crazy and the 8 robots, you've literally seen absolutely nothing. But,
So, little ice physics.
And, okay, hopefully I don't get sniped. Nice. There's a guy there that can snipe you, and if he snipes you, you have to climb the ladder, and it's slow. And oh, sorry, what were you saying?
I was about to say there's another really cool section that's coming up that we're not gonna see.
Nice, I got to skip. So that saves about 2 minutes.
Yeah, because basically this part is supposed to be like Gradius.
Oh.
This is a shmup.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh man.
But yeah, you're supposed to spend like 2 minutes in an auto scroller trying to defeat every enemies that are coming up left, right, up, down. And this is also where you're supposed to fight Shadow Man for the last time.
Poor Shadow Man, we didn't get to see him.
Oh, we already saw him 3 times. And this is something I didn't know before I saw you run this game, that you can actually jump on the Windows ledges.
Oh yeah. I remember when I was playing this game casually, I found that out by complete accident. Oh, my HP's pretty risky. And now we're gonna get Wire. And Wire... Yeah, Wire's pretty cool in this game. It's multi-directional. You can kind of think of it like the hook shot in A Link to the Past in a sort of way. And we're gonna be using this a lot once we get to the Wily stages. Oh, thank you.
And it can actually damage enemies.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a challenge. Once you've beaten the game, you can unlock the arena, and there are some challenges in this arena. One of them is beating the Robot Master only using the wires. This is really hard.
That is certainly the most fun challenge, but I've never beaten it before, unfortunately. And now we have Mr. Sergei's Square Machine.
Yeah, which is a tiny bit different than the original game.
Yeah, it's just a little bit. So we're actually going to be using Bright here. It's actually a weakness for this boss.
Yeah, because Rush Cannon is not gonna work here.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So yeah, basically you just need to wait until the boss moves across and hit the little dot in the middle.
Oh wait, I need HP.
You got E-Tanks, right?
No, that was my last. Oh wait, I thought that was my last one.
Well, I saw a Rush Surge giving you a few.
Bam. And never lucky, dude.
So maybe we can cram in 1 or 2 little donation during the transition.
Yeah, we should get some donations.
So what I was going to say is that we also have a separate sponsor, Upper Room Games. So Upper Room Games has brought out a new 3D side-scrolling action arcade game, Wavy the Rocket. There's a 25% discount for this game on Steam during the marathon. Basically, everybody who beats the speedrun time will mean a $10 donation to Save the Children. So, you know, you get yourself a new game, and do some speedrunning and raise some money for Save the Children as well. So that is also an option. I'll drop a quick in the chat so you can see that.
Those,
Okay, so good thing you absorbed the beat.
yeah, or trampoline. Yeah. Those Hell Wheel strats are very risky, dude.
Yeah.
When I
But
first
once again, you gotta cross the checkpoint, so you didn't lose that much time.
exactly. I never used to run. I never used to do these Hell Wheel strats when I first started running the game, but
I still don't.
I don't blame you. They're very difficult.
Yeah, because one thing to know is on the second part of this whole water section, there's current pushing you towards the right, so you move crazy fast when you're using a L wheel. And a little shout out to the bubble machine from Mega Man 1. And the greatest version of this boss ever made, in my opinion. I mean, everybody is getting sick and tired of the Yellow Devil, because they reused it way too many times, but this version got something really special.
Yeah, it's a special version of the Yellow Devil, the Aqua
Yeah.
Devil. Oh no.
Yeah, he was not very generous with the platforms here.
Yeah, exactly. You want them to be as high as possible because when you're off screen, that's when you start transitioning. And
Yeah.
dude, this next stage is crazy, man. It's crazy, dude.
Oh, the 4 towers.
4 towers.
Nice.
So we
And
gotta.
We're gonna see another bunch of Game Boy bosses, right?
Yeah, we're gonna see you're going to see a bunch of them. So the whole concept behind this stage is we got to travel to 4 different towers to try and disable a force field. You'll notice that tower right there in the background's flashing. But these towers, they're guarded by these Mega Man killers. We gotta kill them and disable this power generator. So we disabled 2 so far. We got 2 more to go.
Yeah. Because if you guys can see when he gets to a tower, you can see the northwest, east, and south icon on the background. You need to disable every single one of them.
Okay, we got 1 more to go.
And Kumba is not gonna take any other weapons because he already got the best one.
Yeah, Earth's weapons is easily the best.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, this guy is immune to rush cannon, so we gotta use Earth's weapon.
So yeah, basically every single time you beat one of those bosses, you take their weapons and it replaces the Mega Buster until you get another one. But the thing is, when the stage is over, you lose every single weapon, so sadly you're not gonna be able to keep Earth's weapon until the end.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Now, Cossack catcher, we're not gonna let this guy do any catching tonight.
No, he's just gonna bounce around.
And let Earth's weapon do the job.
Exactly. And at this point you just wait because he's gonna die before you do anyway.
And now, this is gonna look a little weird. And I'm gonna reset the game here when the screen fades black and reload my save. And man,
Yeah, because the game auto-saves after every single stages.
yeah, we skipped the cutscene where Dr. Wily wiggles his eyebrows. Wow, so sad, dude.
No eyebrows.
I don't get to see any eyebrows.
Well, I mean, if someone really wants to see it, they just have to check for every single Mega Man games ever.
Yeah,
That's a lot of Mega Man games to check.
yeah, tons of Mega Man games to check. And
Well, I figured somebody is gonna get bored after 2 or 3.
I mean, some people
Okay,
don't.
so the gimmick of this stage is every single kind of sniper Joes.
Yeah. When I'm running this game, I literally call this Split Joe because that is exactly what this stage is, Joes. And now we're gonna go into ride armors.
Yeah, this part is really, really super cool.
And unfortunately, we're gonna be skipping all the other ride armors because this one's the fastest. But if something happens, I'll get in the jet ski. So far, I'm gonna skip it. And you can also get in the spaceship too.
Yeah, you can get in every single one of them. Every single one that you go across that are empty, you can get into them. And you want to lose the armor right before the gate, right?
Yeah.
Because the boss is faster with only your normal weapons.
Damn.
Or rush cannon. I always thought this boss was a reference to Dragon Ball Z. With the fusion, and when you beat him, they defused.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's both a reference to that and Mega Man 7. Okay, so...
And in this game, they figured boss rush is not enough, so you got a normal enemy rush too.
Yeah, this would be a good time to read some donations because it's very hard to commentate during this stage.
Yeah, no worries. So we do have a $25 donation from Thrillhouse451. Thank you so much for that. And I also want to say that coming up next, we do have Metal Combat Falcon's Revenge, which is a SNES Super Scope speedrun. It has a donation incentive to save or kill Rolly at the end. Moment. Saving her, I think, is winning. I'm just going to double check. As soon as it loads. Yeah, so the evasive roller, at the moment we are saving roller, but it's $105 to $100, so she's only just being saved. So up to you guys who want to donate towards that. Metal Combat is not a long run, so not long until that comes to fruition.
Okay, so what you saw me doing there for most of this stage is I was mostly using drill and Toadman's weapons because they're only one swap away and it's just very simple to use them. But if you're running this game, you can come up with pretty much any strat you want. There's many ways to do that section. Now we got another auto-scroller.
And this, in my opinion, this is the most boring part of the game.
I mean, yeah. This definitely is the longest auto-scroller.
And there's no real way to make it faster. And I feel like no matter which path you pick, it doesn't change much.
Yeah, it does feel like the paths that don't have the weird destructible things are a little less laggy, but I am not even sure about that. I'm just assuming it's gonna cause lag or something, but honestly, this game's not laggy at all.
Oh, that's what we were talking about before the run. Actually, this game is surprisingly runs surprisingly well, even on the original cartridge when you get the well, on the original console when you get the reproduction cartridge. And there's less lag in this one than any other NES game I've ever played.
And I think even the newest version's even less laggy than like 0.01, which is what I'm running on right now.
I don't even know which version I got. I know I bought it like 2 years ago, maybe, yeah, a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Okay, that is really bad RNG. That almost never
Oh,
happens. And that is a buffer. That is a buffer. Okay, anyways, this is to copy Mega Man.
Yeah, but this one is kind of special. Because what Kumba is doing right now is giving away 4 of his weapons. And he's not gonna get them back after the fight.
Yeah. And I needed to keep dust because that was the only way to reliably rush cannon that guy. Because this might sound stupid, but if you try and use rush cannon on him normally, he will rush cannon Mega Man, and the Mega Man that you don't want to kill. No, it sounds stupid, but it's what happens. And now, Wily free.
The first time I played this stage, it took like an hour and a half.
Dude, it took me 2 hours to beat this stage. Props to you. But yeah,
Because this is, I think, 8x8 screens.
and
You
8
can
times
move around in every direction, so...
8 times 8 is 64. In case anybody didn't feel like doing the math, so 64 screens total.
65 actually.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Because we're gonna see something that might blow some people's minds, because it sure did to me the first time I did that, and this is one of the reasons why it took me an hour and a half. So yeah, as we were mentioning earlier, we're gonna refight every single bosses, but this time they don't have a phase 2.
Yeah, and they don't have any special AI to avoid the rush cannon, so it makes the stage a little less long. Stage still takes like 4 minutes, and that's only the maze.
Are you gonna spare Toadman?
It depends. It depends.
Depends entirely on him.
Yeah, if it's gonna make me lose time because he's in the way of the orb, then I might have to kill him. And there's Dustman.
There was Dustman.
Yeah.
So yeah, as we were saying, when you beat the Mega Man clone, oh hey, well, this is the place where it blew my mind. Right there. What?
What? Roll's evil?
And also, you don't get to the same screen as you move back and forth. Yeah, this is the 65th screen I was talking about.
Yeah, 65th. Are we even gonna include the one after the whole maze?
No, not really.
Okay.
And yeah, you could see the Iceman icon, because basically the first time you run this game, there are 3 items you can get in the stage itself. So one of them shows you the map, every single place you went through. The other one shows you where are some kind of distortions that, just like we saw, that don't bring to the same screen depending on which side you go across. And there's another one that shows your location on the map. And you really need all 3 the first time you play this stage.
Yeah, so we only have like 3 bosses left. Pharaoh Man doesn't have his other phase.
Yep.
Now, just a moment of
Oh
truth.
yeah, and the teleporters only activate once you either kill the boss or hit the teleporter on the other side. So, let's see if we're gonna save Toadman. Well, spare is...
Oh, okay.
Spare is the
Looks
better
like we're
word.
sparing him.
Oh, nice. So, when you spare Toadman, when you get to the credit, you're gonna see the little frog jumping beside the train at the end, which is a nice little detail. And yeah, as I was about to say earlier, when you defeat the Mega Man clone, you're not getting your weapons back. You need to defeat the bosses again in Boss Rush to get the weapon back. This is where Eddie usually is, and now this is the other Final Fantasy reference I was talking about.
Yes, yes.
For those who know about obscure Final Fantasy games music. Although this is ESA, if most of those people are Europeans, they might know about this one, but it's not as popular in Japan. Because this game came out first in America and Europe.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest Dark King music. I heard this music way too much. Because I do speedrun Mystic Quest. This is a nightmare. I don't even know why. And yeah, using Wish Star to skip the second phase saves a lot of time because every single weapon you can use against the second phase only deal 1 damage. And this boss's iframes are super long.
Yeah.
Oh,
now-
the Chimera bot.
Yeah, Chimera bots. Unfortunately, we have drill, so later cut man. And now we have a little surprise.
Yeah, this one is like the worst possible combination.
Which is why we're going to skip it.
You died once, right? Oh yeah, you died once. So we're not gonna see the special boss.
Nice critical hit. I could have done that skip on all 3 of the bosses, but wood is definitely the easiest.
Yeah, because we're gonna mention that if you get to this point without dying once in the old game, you get to face Super Shadow Man, and he's crazy hard.
Yeah, Shadow Man is... I have personally never beaten Shadow Man on hard mode.
No, I only beaten him on normal. And this is the bullet hell part of the game. This Wily capsule is super fun. And is also the reason why they give you like 10 E-Tanks.
Oh no. Running low on ammo.
You should be fine.
Nice.
Alright. And we're getting straight into Contra. Because the Wily capsule is not the end yet.
When I don't die here, I die here a lot.
I get it, because everything in this particular part hurts so much.
Yeah, and you want to enter the very end with as low as HP as possible.
Yeah, but more than 0.
Yes, more than 0. Oh, and I guess I should. Oh. There's Rush.
So we're saving Rush.
Yep.
You can also save Beat, I think between the first and second Chimera bot, right?
Yeah, but Beat takes more time to save, so we're not gonna go for it.
Nobody uses Beat. You got the trampoline, so
Yeah, it's
Beat
pointless.
is obsolete. And now the reason why you want to get there with low health, because you're facing all 8 Robot Master together. But if you run low on life, your little friend Pharaoh Man gives you the best weapon in the game. I think I said the same thing about Earth's weapon, but still, it just destroys them.
Yeah.
And it's still not over.
It's not over.
We're getting close to time, though.
Yes, we are.
So, nope, you're not getting out.
Yeah, we got
So
this.
you're gonna do it the old-fashioned way, the Samus Aran's way.
Or Kirby Superstar way, whatever you prefer.
I prefer Samus.
Bam, 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 bam.
Oh, I'm not the only one.
Okay, we'll call this the Samus escape then.
And also, this game is really casual friendly, even though it looks super hard and it kind of is. The game gives you everything you need to get through. If you died 3 times in the escape, every single spike are gonna turn green and are only going to deal 1 damage afterward, and they're also gonna give you like 15 more seconds. And I'm gonna shut up because time is coming up.
Time.
All right, well,
Yeah.
that was really well done.
Yeah, I think that was definitely pretty good towards the end. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, maybe give me a follow, and also be sure to give my commentator pal DD a follow. I really appreciate the commentary, dude.
Hey, my pleasure, man.
Definitely. Speaking of DD, thank you so much for the $10 donation. Let's go Kumba, my boy. And I think very appropriate.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And we see a Toadman jumping beside the train as I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, we could have killed him if I really wanted to.
Yeah, but you would have wasted time.
It would have been totally worth it, dude.
Oh well. So yeah, that was Rockman 4 minus Infinity.
Yeah,
In my
you
opinion,
got
the
any
best
additional-
Mega Man. Sorry?
I was going to say, you've got any additional, shout-outs, any closing comments?
Yeah, as I was about to say, this is, in my opinion and in many people's opinion, the best Mega Man ROM hack ever made. To me, this is the best experience I've ever had with any Mega Man game, and which is saying something.
yeah, it's my favorite
So-
Mega Man game too. 100%.
Right, so I think we're gonna leave it to ESA. So yeah, good job, Kumba, and thank you so much, guys, for watching.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Kumbo. Great run, and yeah, thanks again, DD, for the commentary as well. So coming up next, we have Metal Combat Falcon's Revenge on the SNES. It's a lights gun game. We don't see nearly enough Super Scope or lights gun games in marathons, but we've got one coming up for you. So SCXCR will be running that. There is a donation incentive at the very end. Fate of Roller. Do we kill her or save her? At the moment, we are saving her. It's $115 to $100. So it could still go either way, but you can donate to that. So yeah, that's coming up next, and we will see you guys for that after intermission.